About my great grandpa, John Elwood Cox, and his life. Number 3, John Elwood Cox. And I said number 3 because I have 2 other ones that I haven't posted yet. Private John Elwood Cox, honoring Private John Elwood Cox, World War II U.S. Combat Engineer, U.S. Army Combat Engineer. Early life. Full name, John Elwood Cox, born October 29th, 1922, in Leakesville, Rockingham County, North Carolina, USA. Grew up during the Great Depression, helping to shape his strong character and practical mindset. His father, John Daniel Cox, was an engineer and easily persuaded, often led by others' ideas rather than his own. His mother, Mary Elizabeth Burchill Cox, was a young mother who later made controversial financial choices and was known for her harsh, domineering nature. Described by some as mean, like Corella DeVille, completed grammar school and likely developed mechanical skills through early life experiences. Civilians occupation before enlistment: plumber, gas fitter, and steam fitter. Draft registration in Norfolk, Virginia on June 30th, 1942. Employed by Billy Devine Byrne Organization. Height 6'1", weight 190 pounds. Hazel eyes, brown hair, next in kin enlisted John D. Cox. His father, in the 1940 census, 17-year-old John lived on Byrne Avenue, West Leakesville, North Spray, NC. Worked as a plumber assistant and had completed the 6th grade and earned $168 in 1939. Worked 10 hours a week and had not attended school that year. It's kind of hard to read this because there's no periods. I don't know why. Military enlistment and training. Enlisted February 27, 1943 at Camp Croft, South Carolina. Service number 346-07904. Branch, U.S. Army Combat Engineers. Branch, immaternal warrant officers. U.S. classification. Classified as single with dependents. Trained as an engineer in a time of total war. Tasked with building the infrastructure of victory. Assigned to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, a critical unit handling construction, logistics, and battlefield support. World War II service combat engineer in New Guinea. Stationed in New Guinea during World War II, a hot, humid jungle where temperatures soared near 100 degrees daily. 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Daily, served with the Aviation Engineers Unit, construction vital airstrips. The infrastructure for Allied campaigns played a critical role in enabling rapid troop and air movements across combat zones. Worked in extreme conditions, clearing jungle terrain, pouring runways under fire, and moving heavy equipment. Diagnosed during service with malaria, VVAX, knee injury from falling into a foxhole, muscle atrophy, dermatitis, vernitia, and enteritis, treated multiple times in Army hospitals, including a final discharge at the General Hospital in 1945. Discharged for disability sustained in the line of duty. Awarded the Purple Heart for injuries suffered in combat. Total service time 2 years, ending in October 1945. His poem, written in New Guinea, August 21st, 1943. Here's the picture. What will they say about me, those whom I hold so dear? What will they best remember when I'm no longer here? Will they recall the mistakes I made, the battles I never won, moments of pain I've caused them, things I've left undone? Will they question my human feelings and wish I had been noble and strong, or smirk at the hopes and things I wanted, the dream that somehow went wrong? Or will they be moved by sweetness or sadness directed from heaven above, to use their judgment with kindness and soften their blows with love? Yippee! Alright. Personal life and family struggles. He met Marionette Mixon while recovering in an Army hospital. They made a private deal to marry and wed just days after his discharge on October 23rd, 1945. They had 6 children. Brenda, Carolyn, Marion, Mary, Kathy, Virginia Dare, and John Jr. I don't know why it says that way. John hoped to open a plumbing business with his father using his war savings, but his mother spent the money on a gas station. This betrayal, combined with his lingering war trauma, led to a lifelong struggle with alcoholism. Reports suggest increase in violence at home. Financial struggles compounded with heavy drinking. His behavior turned abusive toward his wife and children, creating a circle of pain and conflict. His oldest daughters eventually left, and then one night while he was working, his wife and remaining children packed up and left for good. Marionette found work on her own, an incredibly difficult path for single mothers in post-war America. Following years in tragic end, continued to struggle with alcoholism and poverty in his later years. On June 3rd, 1974, after a night at the bar, 2 of his friends, who were brothers, their car crashed. One brother was decapitated, another severely injured, and John was crushed by the engine. His wife and children visited him in the hospital, and they said it was hard to see him in that state. Pronounced dead on June 4th, 1974, at the age of 51. At his funeral, his mother blamed his wife and children for his death. The Cox family and his wife and children never reconnected after his burial at Overlook Cemetery, Eden, North Carolina, USA. Legacy and reflection. Though his life ended in tragedy, his service in World War II as a combat engineer was courageous and incidental part of the greatest generation that helped defeat fascism and rebuild the post-war world. A reminder that war leaves lasting scars, and the toll can ripple across generations. Today, we remember both the valor and vulnerability of those who served. Closing tribute. Here's his gravestone right here. Private John Elwood Cox, a builder under fire, a soldier of steel, and a complicated man forged by war. We honor the legacy, learn from his story, and remember the full measure of a life shaped by conflict. Rest in peace, John Elwood Cox, U.S. Alright, that was the whole video, guys. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I'll be posting more about Joseph Edward Laycock and John Elwood Cox. I have a interview with him that is coming in the mail for my great aunt, from her son. Okay, I will be posting probably that if I figure out how to get it onto video. Alright, I bet. Goodbye.